You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go. 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah,
RBE is the movement.
brick by brick shit,
What's up, brother?
something like that. What's good, my
How
man?
you? Nice shirt, man.
Thank you, man. I got my RBE shirt on. Shout out to my brother Aaron, Big A. He's in the building again. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing shirts again for the whole team. He says he's copping extra, so we might have some for a few stage pass ticket holders, maybe a few people in the crowd, that people that came out to show love. We got y'all, so we in there.
All right, nice. That's May 4th.
May 4th, Closure, Atlanta, the music room. You know what I'm saying? Pre-sale for the live pay-per-view. We got it up for y'all. I see y'all grabbing y'all pre-sales. You need to grab your pre-sale ASAP. Go to rarebreedent.com. We're going to talk about the card, man. Go to rarebreedent.com and get your pre-sale live stream right now, which also includes your VOD. Should
Right.
be epic.
Right, and this will be my. You did another Atlanta event. I couldn't make it down there,
Plus
unfortunately.
Wednesday at 6.
So I missed that one. So I'm amped for this one, man. And now Jay Mills and Enes, that's the main event.
No, it's not. The main event is Hitman Holla versus Bill Collector. The
Okay.
long-awaited grudge match. After all these years, somebody finally brought it together. I'm glad Red Bit Entertainment was able to make it happen.
Right. How that
Shout out to Mills and Ness, though.
you do that all the time though. Somehow you always be pulling these rabbits out your hat.
We try to, man. We try to. Patience and persistence and really, really trying to get things that we feel is impactful here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's another great year for 2019. We're seeing the entire culture is very, very motivated. I'm glad that it's another back-to-back year with RBE in the middle of a lot of stuff that's going on. Shout out to everybody that's working hard and doing their thing.
Yeah, and this is the closure. All of these battles on this card, they all have something in common.
Some
Like
type of history.
Yeah, some type of history in common, which
Some are
conceptual
fights, some is beefs, all types of shit.
yes, conceptual ideas for cards, I always think is fire. And you're one of those guys that been doing that for a long time.
Thank you, man. It's not easy to put cards together like this. Like already, I see a lot of fans sending us Closure 2 matchups. I think that the Closure series, because it's the first one, we want to turn it into a series. It might be just as hard to make as it is starting 5. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so fine-tuned of a card. Like every battle, every matchup, every battle on a card has a specific purpose and is there for a particular reason. No random matchups, even though random battles sometimes turn out to be classics, but nothing random about the Closure series. So it wasn't easy to put this card together. I mean, that's why it's that much more impactful for this year, for 2019, because I don't think you're going to see something like this again in 2019 unless we come out and pull off Closure Part 2.
Well, closure part 2 probably be hard because you got a lot of these closures that people ain't ready to stand on stage with each other. So it's dope that you actually have a collective amount of people that actually ready to stand on stage. Some of these matches we thought would never happen.
A lot of battlers. I hear that a lot. I got a lot of people telling me that. I got battlers behind the scenes texting me that, and I see people opening up on social media about that more. The battlers, and that's what happens when you create certain types of energies that people get a chance to stand from the outside looking in and say, "Yo, that's popping." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of battlers that got little grudges or little incidents with other artists in the game, and they like, man, keep them niggas from around me. But you turn around, you see RBE put together a card like this. You see the energy around it. And you see all these people like a Hitman and Bill, a QB and Bonnie. These people have physical confrontations. And then they come together and they create a classic night on May 4th and makes other people, a little bit more open to trying it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
who knows? Maybe one day you will see a Serious Jones versus Math Hoffa type of matchup or something like that. There's a lot of closure matchups out there that I think we just built the energy for people to say, you know what? Let's make money. Let's stand on stage. Let's create a classic, and let's close that deal and that elephant in the room once and for all in the form of battle rap. And that's what we're doing May 4th.
So I assume you put together Hitman Holla versus Bill Collector first, and then you decided, you know what? Let me continue with this whole concept and then create the card. Is that how it went down?
Absolutely. Once we locked in Hitman versus Bill Collector, we started thinking, okay, what are we going to put around this matchup? And being that battle has so much history to it, these guys still haven't seen each other face to face since that incident. You know what I'm saying? This is why we said we didn't want to do a pre-shot face-off with them. You will see both of those guys on the live stream the day before the event on the YouTube channel streaming, but we didn't want to put them in a face-off for that reason. You know what I'm saying? So these guys, like we set that battle up knowing that it's one of the biggest battles, one of the biggest grudge matches that's still left in the game. And then after that, we was like, you know what? If we can make the whole card like that, I don't know if it's ever been done before. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I think this is the first.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a card like that where the whole card was designed like that on purpose and promoted like that. And there was enough matchups out there at this given time that we was able to pull off the timing and everything. And some of these battles didn't happen in the past. QB versus Bonnie, we spoke to those ladies about that battle before in the past. It didn't happen. Mav versus Charlie Clips, we spoke to those two guys about that battle in the past. It didn't happen. And this is what I was just saying before. We put together that Bill Collecting Hitman, and then the energy of all of it starts to come together, and other people start saying, you know what, let's jump on this event and let's close this deal. You know what I'm saying? So we was able to put the card together like that.
Yeah, well, not only this is a great conceptual card, but again, when you did Writer's Block versus Team Hami, again, crazy fucking concept. Not to get off of the closure card, but I mean, is it possible we'll see something like that again? Because yo, that was so fire.
Yeah, all judge card, team versus team. We'd love to. We tried to do it. We were gonna do it for the Rare Breeds card. Once we locked in, once we lock in the main event, that's that high power. We start thinking with the creative, you know what I mean? Shit. Once we locked in Mook versus Verb, we said, yo, we might as well do St. Louis or Midwest versus East Coast or something like that. And then I started negotiating with Hitman, but then Hitman ended up getting a call about Summer Madness for Tay-Rock. And once he locked in for Tay-Rock, we got off for the idea. You know what I'm saying? But we said, since we already got Mook and Verb, if we get Hitman on this card right here, might as well do the St. Louis versus Harlem, St. Louis versus New York, Midwest versus East Coast, something like that. So we would love to get back to like a starting 5 all judge card. Even people forget because it was a smaller card in the small room series that we was doing. Not Validation, Writers. Remember the Writers card?
The Writers,
right? Where it was a card that was.
I saw somebody say you need to bring that back.
Yeah, it was focused. It was built to focus on people's pen. Like we had Chilla and Mills locked on that card. You had C3 and was locked on that card. Those are two battles that didn't happen actually. Yeah, JC on that card. Was JC on that card? Yeah, Danger Zone, Big Cannon. That was a crazy one. But yeah, concept cards, man, and we've been creative since y'all met us. And fast forward all these years, we just trying to remain us. This is the type of stuff that we do. We try to get creative. We have as much fun with battle rap as possible because none of us inside RBE do this shit for a living. You know, for us to remain here and work as hard as we do, it means that we love this shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You don't put in this much energy into something that you don't need unless you love it. And that goes for everybody that's a part of RBE that makes shit go. Shout out to Lauren, shout out to from all my friends and family, everybody that plays a part, helps us out, flies into the events, comes out. You be seeing them at the events. None of us need battle rap. We do it because we want to be successful. We want to earn ourselves a honest dollar. We want to see other people win and earn an honest dollar as well, but you got to love it. We got a lot of love and passion for this game. So we trying, man. We're working, trying to be creative and have fun with this shit.
Yeah, you always have, man. Again, man, that's one of the things that drawed me to coming to your events, man, is that, you know, there's always something about your event. It's just not like you went and grabbed Billy and Johnny and said, come on, y'all niggas, and battle each other. You know, you always had a concept behind it, a reasoning behind it. So
appreciate that.
Again, man, that's why I always respected you and RBE and the whole staff over there.
Mills and Ness went off, man. One of the best face-offs ever. But go ahead, homie.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I didn't I've been really fucking busy this last week and shit, man. I didn't even get a chance to watch that one or anything else. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. One of the best face-offs, if not the best face-off, entertainment-wise, pound for pound. Yo, it is a great watch. These guys, they were almost flying underneath the radar, and that happens sometimes. As big as J Mills is, as much legacy as Enes has, when you put a firepower pack card together, some certain battles could fly under the radar, even though they're big or got big artists or big names in them.
And these guys was getting let off the hook for a second. We turn around, we drop that face off for the fans. And everybody's like, you know what? These two got a lot of shit on their chest for each other. They got a lot of energy on their chest for each other.
I saw a couple of clips. You know what I mean? Like I saw a couple of people posted up a couple of clips, and I'm like, yo, this is gonna be fucking great.
It was great.
Yeah.
And one thing that I love about the J Mills and Enes face off is it's the real them.
Right.
It's the real them. You could tell by looking at the face off that energy is gonna translate right to the stage. That might be entertainment wise the most pound for pound the best shit of the night. Like it could be entertaining as fuck. I know it's gonna be the most aggressive battle on the card. I know it's gonna be the most lyrical battle on the card. But entertaining wise, it could go to just J Mills and Ness, man. You already know Ness. He got that charisma. He be up there with the dancing and all that, and moving around with the performance. J Mills, he got that Harlem arrogance to him. You know what I'm saying? Like this face-off showed us a lot of what to expect on that stage from these two guys, man. So great matchup of history that we brought out.
And it's a rematch. And it's a rematch. Yeah. People don't know, like, J Mills is the one that battled Enes, you know, during that whole Diddy thing when Making the Band was just out and fresh and everything. So, you know, that was one of them joints. And like I say, I think they went more rounds off camera. And
nobody knows everything that happened except the people that was in that room.
Right.
Nobody.
Right. So it's like, you know, might as well do it again, you know, in front of everybody now, in front of a crowd, in front of a pay-per-view, you know, and have more people see it. So that in itself is going to be fire.
Bringing it to modern day battle rap, bringing it to the modern day battle rap era where this shit really counts. Like this shit really is going to it's going to leave the closure on the legacy of these two guys. You know what I'm saying? And fuck that draw shit this time around. Shout out to Diddy, you know what I'm saying? But ain't no draws. Ain't no draws. We ain't looking for it's an even, it's a tie. None of that shit. Somebody got to walk away with a dub. Somebody got to walk away with an L on May 4th. You know what I mean? So shout out to these two guys being on the card, man. I'm glad it's another one we was able to put on this one right here. It's going to be a crazy event.
Yeah, this could have easily been the main event. I don't think a lot of people would think that way, but I like the matchup. I really like the matchup.
Hey, let me say this. Shout out to my nigga Stiz from Philly Battle Rap Academy.
It's my guy.
This battle right here, we was talking. I'll give you some history. Me and Stiz was talking about doing a co-event, and we was gonna do New York versus Philly. Actually, we still probably gonna get that done for the fans. And J Mills versus Enes was gonna be one of the battles on the card that we discussed. The timing and everything between RBE and Battle Rap Academy. You know, I was on the phone with Stiz, his partner, 3-way conference calls and all this multiple times and all that shit, trying to work out the details. Everything wasn't lining up as fast as I think that we would like it to happen. So we said, you know what, let's put it to the side for now. But yo, if J Mills and Enes could still go down, RBE, do your thing. That was real honorable for fucking Stiz to say. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, yo, we got this closure shit coming up. I bounced back to him like, yo, I'm gonna throw this shit on this card. He was like, yo, we out there. Like Philly's coming for this shit. Like we out there. We there in full force to represent this shit right here. You got Bill Collector, you got Enes on the card. Philly is in the building. We on neutral grounds in Atlanta. So Philly, I'll see y'all in a few weeks.
Yeah, shout out to Stiz, man.
That's my man.
That's my fucking guy, man.
That's my man.
Yeah, another solid motherfucker in battle rap, man. People might not know of, man, but he's a solid dude, and I fuck with Stiz. So it's always love in Philly. So now Hitman Holla and Bill Collector, like everybody, at least most people in the battle rap world, they know that history. So how was it for you? First of all, when did the idea that you wanted to put them two together come about, and how hard was it to actually make that battle happen?
The idea probably kicked in just around the time that Hollow and Math was over. You know what I'm saying? It was deciding what was going to be next. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 6 was already something that we knew we was going to do before the next, you know, bigger card that we bust out, and we knew that we wanted to do a couple events straight in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things going on in Atlanta right now. So we was like, what's the next two things? Blood, Sweat, and Tears 6 was going to be our first event in Atlanta. And we was deciding on our main event for the card that was going to be after that, which is now Closure May 4th. So Hitman versus Bill Collector it's always an idea, I want to assume, to just about any league. I mean, what league owner hasn't thought about Hitman and Bill Collector? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think we've all
Facts.
been thinking about it for years. But I think a lot of people are just sat on their hands. Like the same thing with like Verb and Lux, the same thing with Mook's return, the same thing with J Mill's return, the same thing with King Lowe's, the same thing now with Hitman and Bill Collector. I think RBE continues to push an envelope and say some of these things that for whatever reason aren't gonna happen or should have happened years ago or whatever, we're gonna push the button on that shit. Or we're gonna either push the button ourselves or we're gonna push up on it and then somebody else is gonna push the button because the culture needs to see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, I consider the culture highly motivated right now. Like we see the energy moving up. You know what I'm saying? And Hitman Bill Collector, it wasn't hard to put together. You know what I'm saying? And after that, Bill Collector, I think he did a live. He invited me into the live, so I just got the note or the DM or whatever, like Bill Collector's live invite or something like that, and I logged in, and he was talking about him versus Hitman, and I was like, yeah, we're interested in that, you know what I'm saying? But behind the scenes, I was already talking to Hitman, you know what I'm saying? Like he was already talking about it and shit. But Hitman's business was straightforward.
Wow.
Straightforward, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not the first time me and Hitman's been on the phone negotiating, you know what I'm saying? Our first time throwing some ideas around, some numbers around was like 2016 for sure. Then, like I said, for the Rare Breeds card, we got back on the phone and we spoke briefly for Big K and some other options for the Rare Breeds card. That didn't work out. Timing and all that. He took Tay-Rock. Still rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? We touched base again real quick after that, little quick text messages. And then this shit came out. We got on the phone and we just made the shit work. You know what I'm saying? Good businessman, straight up dude. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate how he moving. You know what I mean? And Bill Collector side, I got on the phone with him because I haven't spoken to him in years, like since we did the J400 battle. And he was like, yo, no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It's just I got a manager now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to keep everything crisp and line. My manager keeps me set. He keeps me solid. He keeps my schedule on point, all that shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm with it or whatever. But now that you know I'm with it and you didn't spoke to me directly, if you could loop in his manager, Josh. So I looped in his manager, Josh. We was chopping it up. That business was ABC 123 as well. You know what I'm saying? So both guys about their business. We got it locked in. You know what I'm saying? Got it done. You know what I mean? And of course, you know, the other calls start coming. You know what I mean? But them guys, you know, they were solid businessmen, which is what RBE expects.
Yeah, and shout out to Josh too, man. I met Josh.
Yeah.
So he's a solid dude too. So
shout out to Josh.
Yeah.
It's like 2 managers so far that I really have worked with, and I really fuck with Rich, Rumnitty's manager.
Richie
fuck with
Rich.
Josh. Yeah, fuck with Josh, Bill Collector's manager. Those are 2 managers that I've worked with, and they've shown high professionalism. You know what I'm saying, and being about their shit and really representing their artists the right way, because business is something that needs to move up to the next level in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So when I see managers like that and they about their shit, it's good to see.
Makes life easier. I'm looking forward to this too, man. I seen you know, Hitman's blog, man, where as though, you know, he wasn't holding no punches.
So, more on the way. We got another Hitman exclusive coming where Hitman does a sit down with me and John Rhines, the same way the one that just dropped, like with Charlie Clips.
Mm-hmm.
He got a sit down with me and John Rhines talking about the Bill Collector battle. That's on the way. Word on the street is he's either at or on his way or popping up possibly on Champion. I don't know. So shout out to the Champion platform. Shout out to Jay Black, everybody up there. Word on the street is Hitman is about to make his debut on Champion. I heard that. I'm pretty sure that'll be epic. What else? We also got a roundtable council where you're gonna see Hitman and everybody else that was on deck the other day, and we all linked up. We got an E-Nest exclusive on the way. E-Nest blog coming. We got a full trailer that looks like a fucking movie on the way. Shout out to Avocado. Oh man, like it don't stop. It don't stop. It don't stop. We out here. We are working. So RBE is doing what RBE does.
So now you also have Math and Charlie Clips.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all check out that sit down with me and Charlie Clips that just dropped. It's on the channel. It's on the channel right now. I see a lot of people's tuned into that. Great conversation for like 40 plus minutes of me and Charlie Clips sitting down and talking about the upcoming Math battle, how it got put together, why it's happening, how he feels about it. all types of shit we was breaking down in that shit. Definitely check that out. It's a great sit down with an owner and a battler about an upcoming match. But yeah, that's another one. Shout out to Math.
Yeah, Math been popping up on that RBE stage a lot.
Yeah, to the point where
So
people's asking me, is he the face of RBE?
is he?
Yeah. The face of RBE is myself and Shatta
Okay.
and Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the face of Rare Breed Entertainment. And I say that with no disrespect to the battlers. What I mean by that is that I can testify to the fact that I could co-sign and I could put my whole life on the fact that no matter what, the people that are running Rare Breed Entertainment will be there through thick and thin. No matter if there's controversy, no matter if all of a sudden we don't got but $1 in our pockets. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's going on, RBE will be RBE from the people that got it inked in their fucking skin. You know what I'm saying? We was Rare Breed before we was Rare Breed Entertainment. We put entertainment on it because we were starting an entertainment company.
Right.
That's me and my brother Shatta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking anything away from all the people that consistently put on for RBE or the people that call RBE their home. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely got shooters on deck. But at the same time, it's like I trust myself and I trust Shatta to be there no matter what. And Lawrence too, to be there no matter what. And whether y'all calling us your favorite league, your top 2, your top 3, your top 5, your top 20, whether you think we fell off, I know who's still gonna be there. So those are the faces of RBE. But shout out to Matt because he's been consistently putting on Rare Breed Entertainment. 3 battles, 3 cards in a row. That says a lot. That means that he fucks with RBE, RBE fucks with him, and we know what we're doing right now at this point. You know what I'm saying? He's coming off of some shit, so we're looking forward to the next one. It's just that now he got Charlie Clips.
So why Math Hoffa and Charlie Clips? What made you put that one together?
Come on, Ra.
Hey man, this for the people, man.
Yeah. Listen, I hear you, but if y'all saw the trailer, it says, Math Hoffa, man on a mission. Charlie Clips never back down, and it says time to address Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I didn't know this until the sit down with me and Charlie Clips that's out now on the channel, that despite the fans and the battle rap culture, always chiming in on that situation, Math and Clips never sat down with each other, man to man, and had that conversation.
Right.
They just left it as an elephant in the room. The way Clips explained it is like they was about to talk about it, man to man, face to face. But a bunch of fans started surrounding them and pulling out their cameras, and it was like, nah, we can't do this for the public. This is just, like some me and you shit. So this is the first time we're gonna hear both perspectives of those 2 guys addressing, the Cali situation. And it's like, when you think about it, there's a lot of links from that one incident. You obviously got Math and Diz. It would be great to see those 2 guys battle one day and kill all their beef. Everybody knows RBE almost put that battle together. Diz has talked about it. Math has talked about it. I've talked about it. You know what I'm saying? You got Head Ice and Math. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the reasons Math wanted to battle Head Ice is, tying incidents similar to Charlie Clips. Hollow and Math's friendship supposedly, kind of started to go left from things stemming from that incident. Even a 2-on-2, even Math and Cortez versus Verb and Young Ill. You know what I'm saying? Math starts addressing Verb for certain things that's once again connected to it. So Math is in the middle of this big storyline, and we're all turning it into art, which you gotta respect, which I respect a lot. You know what I'm saying? No beef, no drama. You know what I'm saying? Nobody getting into shit. Instead, get on stage, get it off your chest, earn money, feed your family, entertain your fan base, and then we all go home. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect it. So that's why Math and Charlie Clips, it's all stemming from those stories. You know what I'm saying? Because even though we got classics on the channel that is random matchups, Clips and Math Hoffa have a story that the fans will be entertained to hear about. So that's why we put on this closure card.
I'm again, man. I'm looking forward to those 2, man. I love Math and I love Clips individually. So seeing them battle each other, as long as we get 100% from both of them, that's potentially another classic fucking battle from 2 veterans.
Watch the timing of this shit. Once again, the sit down with me and Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips admits that there's been times where he's promoted, I'm back, but he was just saying that to promote, grab a check, get a battle locked in. He was just promoting like that. He admit that's not the case right here. He said he wants his spot back, and it'd be one thing if he was just saying that. I think he kind of showed that from what I missed the battle, but I missed that stream. But what a lot of people are saying is that he had a crazy performance versus Twerk, and everybody knows Twerk is one of the hottest and most dangerous battlers in the game right now. And everybody's saying that Clips had a crazy performance with him. And then you got Mav. Mav is coming off of battling one of the greatest of all time.
Right.
Hollow the Don, one of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, 4 weeks later, prepared for a guy that wasn't on his roadmap, a guy that RBE pushed and said, yo, take heavy half. He didn't ask for heavy half. RBE asked for that matchup. And then buckled down and found a way to have a good performance versus a heavy half, somebody that he was not looking to battle 4 weeks after Hollow. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the proof is in the pudding already for Mav. And on top of that, I see a lot of fans saying what could be true, that Mav does his best when he has angles and when he has something to really key off. Like when he battled Marv 1.
He said it himself. You know, when he's got something to talk about, he's dangerous.
Marv 1, it was like a comeback situation. Yep. He had a classic performance. T-Rex, they had personal drama. He always says that before they battled, you know, him and Rex didn't like each other. Him and Disaster, he had a great performance with Disaster. Obviously, they had a storyline. They had energy going in. When he battled Chilla Jones, that was a return again. So he was able to focus some of his energy on that. His battle versus Hollow, storyline. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's anticipating a bad Mav right now. If anything, Mav is back on his shit, and he's being put in these situations, and credit to him as well. He's put himself in some of these situations as well, where now I could really show what's up with me. I know I had times where the fans doubted me or they tried to get me up out of here. Now I'm really showing the fans what's up with me. And 2019 is being a great year for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you keep up that momentum or you let Charlie Clips blow you off that stage. Pause, because Charlie Clips is one of the most dangerous battlers in the world when he's focused. And he's not about to get an unfocused Charlie Clips. We asked him in the sit down, is he going to have 3 tailored prep rounds? You could tell the way he's coming. You could tell Clips ain't coming to play with this man. So
yeah, with the history behind it, I know it's going to be, you know, Clips is coming with some shit. He ain't coming empty-handed.
Go look at that. Go make sure if you don't watch the whole sit down with me and Clips, at least fast forward to the end.
Yo, my nigga, when I get a minute after this interview between today and tomorrow, I'm watching all of it.
I gotta watch. If you don't get a chance to watch the whole thing, at least fast forward to the end, because I asked him a question about energy and an angle that could be coming in the battle, and the way he answered it, it's a hint. I think of they're gonna have some shit. They're gonna talk some shit to each other. Put it that way.
And let me tell you something about
watch the end of that sit down. They're gonna talk some shit.
Clips is a very calculated guy when he talks. He don't really like to do a lot of interviews, especially before. So, but he's a smart man. So I'm just looking forward to this. So now you also have Bonnie Godiva versus QB Black Diamond. Again, two of my favorite, you know, two of the top of the fucking food chain females in female battle rap. You know what I mean?
I think this is QB's 4th battle on RBE, and Bonnie's, or maybe a 5th. It's either her 4th or 5th, and Bonnie's like 3rd. No, it's Bonnie's 4th, I think. Bonnie was on our first card ever versus Duchess.
Right.
Bonnie also battled Averb in the small room series validation.
See, that goddamn Trap House, that Funkadelic Studio thing.
Yeah, shout out to the Trap. Shout out to the Trap. Our validation pound small room series. She battled Averb in there when everybody was saying
fire battle.
Averb was a female. Yeah.
Fire battle.
She made World Star for all the wrong reasons.
Right.
But it's so good. and Mulatto Black. That was on a validation card as well. So she got 3 battles on RBE. This is her 4th. And I think QB, this is her 5th. QB got Official. She got Show Off. She got Shuni. She got Arsenal. This is QB's 5th RBE battle. You know what I'm saying? So these ladies got great content and great battles on RBE already. Now we bringing the ladies to Atlanta. And, you know, the ladies be in the building at these events in Atlanta. I saw that at Blood, Sweat, and Tears 6. shout out to the ladies that's coming out. You know what I mean? And definitely come out the right way. We're gonna fuck around, let y'all know where the after party is at in the building, because it's Atlanta. It's a party city. We're gonna have a lot of good time in the fun weather. But we had to bring the ladies on this card, man, and it fit perfect because they got a situation. They had a situation. I just seen them going at it just now on Twitter. But Bonnie was like, "Yo, QB, you still lying? If you got jumped or whatever and all that." QB was like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch! Shut the fuck up! I'll see you on the floor." The women is vicious. The women is vicious, and we don't want to promote no physical energy. Y'all know me, and y'all know RBE. We're not about that. But I do see a lot of fans saying it, and I believe it when they say, if any battle needs extra security on stage, it's Bonnie and QB.
Females are harder to control than the males, man.
It's crazy, man. Bonnie and QB is, oh man. But that's one of them things right there. That's one of them things. I'm glad to have that battle on the card.
That's one of them battles that I've been dying to see. But I thought I would never get a chance to see. So shout out to whatever battle rap league put this battle together, because whoever put this together, very smart guys, and they did a good job putting this together. So shout out to them. Oh, it was you.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
No, again, I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Then you got O-Red versus J Murder.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I was there when their whatever you want to call it jumped off. You know, so
they almost had to take it outside, but luckily there was a lot of people there to calm it down, which is what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? It got calmed down. We don't need to be seeing our people inside our small culture getting into shit like that, getting hurt. And then even if somebody do get into a fight, shit could escalate after that. Like, I'm glad there was a lot of people there to calm it down and shit. And them two guys, you know, they let it go for the moment. And now we bring it back in the form of art once again. But also, I like what they both coming off of on RBE. Like, I think O-Red's last performance on RBE was the show of battle. He went stupid in that battle.
He always does, yeah.
He went stupid in his show of battle. Shout out to Show Off. And J Murder is coming off of an extremely entertaining, aggressive battle with Bad News that we just dropped on the channel from Blood, Sweat, and Tears 6. You know what I'm saying? I like the way that footage came out. I like the way it's a very competitive battle on camera. Those guys are getting at each other. And I could see O-Red and J Murder bringing similar type of energy to each other. I think that's going to be a real aggressive battle. Because J Murder, when you put J Murder on that stage, he's real aggressive with his opponents. And O-Red could get like that too. Like we seen, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with you ripping Iron shirt and all that shit, but we see how O-Red could get, you know what I'm saying? Like O-Red could get in certain zones and all that shit. So I think those guys are going to be extremely aggressive. And I saw your interview with O-Red, and I like the fact that O-Red is smart enough on that chess table to realize, like, even if J Murder is the underdog, you got to concentrate that much harder now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put a little amateur in there with Mike Tyson, and the amateur drops Mike Tyson, it looks that much crazier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It looks that much crazier. So J Murder could be an underdog, but that makes him that much more dangerous sometimes. And I think J Murder, coming off of a real good 2018 and getting back in a position to have a great opponent like a O-Red, a top tier Hall of Fame status type of battler like O-Red, J Murder is back in a position that he deserves to be in. How do you play with that type of situation?
Think Buster Douglas versus Mike Tyson. Think Hasim Rahman versus what's my man with them?
Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis. You know,
but the first one, not the second one.
The first one, of course. But you just never know. You don't want to sleep on an underdog because they're hungry.
Nah.
You know.
Nah. And that ain't nothing but RBE since day one anyway. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put A-Verb in with Adi Boom. Go ahead and put Danger Zone in with Goods. Go ahead and put Show Off in with Swave and Arsenal and Big K. Go ahead and put Oops in with Daylight. It don't matter. Go ahead and put Craig Lamar in there with JC. That's been us since day one. So now J Murder's been in that spot before too. J Murder battled Daylight on a Blood, Sweat, and Tears card. You know what I'm saying? Like we create underdog positions all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And J Murder's in that underdog position right now. But when you're an underdog, You take a dub in an underdog position is that much crazier. Like Jay
Facts.
Murder's stock will shoot up wild if he come off of there with a classic performance and he beats Old Red. But Old Red, you can't just walk into a battle assuming you're gonna beat Old Red because Old Red is something crazy.
That's a
So
fact.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
And then you got you got an on site. It's O Solo versus who?
Bricks Belvedere, man. I'm
Bricks,
glad we was
Bricks,
able to grab
Bricks.
somebody. Bricks Belvedere. I'm glad we was able to grab somebody local in Atlanta for this card right here. So shout out to Bricks. Shout out to O Solo. O Solo's been coming out to a bunch of our events. Came out to our last one in New York. We politic there. Flew out to the event in Atlanta. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 6 wasn't on the card. Just came out to show love. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was time for us to get that entertaining factor that O Solo brings to his matches. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what he's gonna do on RBE.
Your
So we brought him
mother
on for the
ain't got
on-site.
nowhere to stay, and
Say
you
again?
stay with her.
Yeah, nigga, my bad if I said, I don't know if I said red. I'm bugging out with the O, but my nigga Solo, he's making his RBE debut along with Bricks Belvedere. It's an on-site battle. You might see, not on the live pay-per-view, but people in the building might see the on-site battle this time. You might. That's what I'm gonna say for now. But y'all might get the on-site battle. So shout out to O Solo and Bricks Belvedere both debuting on RBE. I want to see what Bricks Belvedere gonna write too, because Bricks
He's a writer.
got a crazy pen.
Crazy
Yeah,
pen.
but I was there live when he battled Born. Like, and I stood right there and was like, yo, these niggas.
That's a
crazy.
fire battle.
Classic. Shout out to Guerrilla Warfare.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? I was right there
Classic.
live in Chicago when they battled, when Bricks and Born. I've always appreciated Bricks' pen. You know what I'm saying? He's got some comedy to him too. O Solo, he's got bars, but he's got the overall. That's why he says the most electrifying. You know what I'm saying? He got that overall performance. Who knows, motherfucker might come to the stage in a Jason mask or some shit. Like, you don't know what to expect with O Solo. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. Shout out to the two guys on the on-site battle.
That's my guy. What's the one SKs?
Yo, a step above the one SKs. Actually, we doing something for the first time. Something that we're calling the 1SK graduate.
Right.
Yeah, now we're taking some of the best performances from the 1SK, either the event that just went down or if there was no good performances from the event that just happened. Hopefully that don't happen because Lawrence got to do his job and get good talent in. You know what I'm saying? But we're grabbing people from the 1SKs, we're graduating them, and we're giving them 3 rounds. So this time around, the 1SK graduate is MVP from St. Louis. He had the performance of the night from Blood, Sweat, and Tears 6 that just went down in Atlanta versus Chip Gambino. Chip Gambino, he probably had top 5 1SK performances a few cards back, but we ain't forget him. And while I'm here too, shout out to Remedy Loco. We will be bringing Remedy Loco back for a 1SK graduate battle. He was on Pearly Gates 3, you know what I'm saying? But we wasn't able to get him to Atlanta right away. So shout out to him too. But shout out to these two guys that's doing the 1SK graduate battle. Looking forward to see who comes out of that. Who comes out of that might get like a name put in front of them or something like that. So we got to see. And then as far as the 2 1SK battles, honestly, I'm not sure. And I keep myself purposely out the loop of the 1SK battles. Lawrence runs that 100%. So please, everybody that hits me up for how do I get on RBE or how do I get a 1SK, it's never me, a shot that makes those matchups or those decisions. It's always Lawrence. I've been saying that for years. They don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence runs that whole system. Lawrence runs the 1SK system. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of keep out the loop purposely because he's got like new guys that I've never seen before. Almost every card, people that I've never even heard of before, seen before. In the building, I get to see them live for the first time. I'll be fully focused. I pay attention to the battles, usually from the crowd, so I can see how they look on stage. So I can see what type of overall presentation they bring to the stage. I sit and I watch. That's how I chose Remedy Loco from Pearly Gates 3. Sat in the crowd. I watched those two guys perform, and I said he's got a little bit of that it factor that we want to try to work with a little bit more. See where he can go with that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the 1SK that's on the card. I'll see y'all May 4th.
May 4th. Give all the information out.
Listen, go to rarebreedent.com right now and get your pre-sale pay-per-view. Live pay-per-view also includes your VOD in case you miss anything or you didn't want to rewind the classics. rarebreedent.com. The pre-sale is on sale right now. Go there, grab your live stream, which includes your VOD. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got a lot more exclusives on the way. We got exclusive with Hitman, Ness, more shit with clips. We got a full trailer that's coming that Avocado's working on that's looking like a fucking movie. He done sent me some screenshots earlier today. I was like, oh man, you trying to put some shit together, huh? So shout out to everybody on the card. Hitman Holla versus Bill Collector. Finally, the long-awaited grudge match, one of the biggest grudge matches left in the culture, is going down May 4th. Charlie Clips versus Mav Hoffa. They're gonna address whatever's on their chest about that Cali situation. Finally, you got Jay Mills and E-Ness. Ain't no more draws this time. We want to see who's finally gonna be the winner. Tell Diddy to holla at me. Shout out to the ladies in the building. QB versus Bonnie. They done got into like 2 altercations in the same night. Everybody knows that little hearsay she say about what happened that night. They're gonna explain it to us now what really went down in that shit in probably the most disrespectful ways possible. We cannot forget that Bonnie is disrespectful. We saw her A-Word battle, and QB could possibly be still the queen of disrespect. So I think they're gonna talk about their situation in the most disrespectful way possible. Also, of course, you got that Old Red versus Jay Murder. That's gonna be a very aggressive battle. They had that incident at the Trap House. Let's talk about it. Let's get it off our chest. The on-site battle, Solo versus Bricks, the 1SK graduates and the 1SKs. We got a lot of shit for y'all on May 4th. Atlanta, we will see y'all soon. Be in the building, and we'll probably tell y'all where the after party is at. Come party with RBE. We'll have a good time May 4th. It's going down crazy. RareBreedENT.com. Be there.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.